Warning, the views and beliefs in the following program does not reflect the views of Boom Broadcasting. We give full creative control to our creators and do not believe in cancel culture. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nightcap is back. It's season 3. Viewer discretion is advised at this point. You know the vibes.
Live from the MOWM studio, Boom Broadcasting presents The Nightcap. And your host of The Nightcap, mouthing off with Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nightcap here on Boom Broadcasting, hosted by yours truly. I am the Mike that likes to mouth off. I am mouthing off with Mike. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here now for the last 30 minutes of Friday Night SmackDown. 30 minutes, 3 stages of hell, and I couldn't do it all by myself, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new year. It's a new season of the Nightcap, if you couldn't tell. And I had to bring back a familiar face from the past seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, making her grand triumphant return to the wrestling podcast game here tonight. You know her as Torin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Torin. Welcome to the Nightcap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How have you been?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. You know what? I've been better, but I'm doing even better because I'm here on the Nightcap with you, mouthing off with Mike. So thank you so much for having me here.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you for returning here. Thank you for making your triumphant return to wrestling and wrestling content creation here. You picked up one hell of a nightcap to make your triumphant return on. Not only is it the debut of season 3, if you couldn't tell, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a nice fresh look here. You can give all credits to Mrs. MOWM because without her, I'd probably be doing this on like a white screen background and it wouldn't look as nice. So thanks to her. Much love to the Mrs. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, round of applause, round of applause. Torin, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, 3 stages of hell. The guys are making their entrance right now. We don't care about all that. We can see entrances anytime. But before we get into it here tonight, this is a huge one for a couple reasons. Okay. Because of how Drew McIntyre these last few years has kind of been treated by the WWE. Now, they had a great thing going with him and CM Punk in that rivalry. CM Punk and him, last year they had a great rivalry. And poor Drew, he never really got to see anything come of that. He kind of just got pushed to the back burner and forgotten about. And now here tonight, we're in Berlin, Germany. If you haven't already, if you haven't seen the spoilers on social media, 1, I credit you. 2, this is a big one here tonight. Now, do you know the outcome of this match? Yes or no?
I do not.
Okay. I'm impressed because I've seen it all over social media. We've already got comments flowing in here. Good friend of the Nightcap here. That guy's Shadow. Wrestling sucks. JK, it was okay. Oh, on Raw. Yes, good title change on Raw. Becky Lynch, she's referencing on Monday Night Raw. Did you catch Raw this past week? Stranger Things Raw?
I did not.
Okay. I have to go check back. We'll have to give you the breakdown. Go check the Nightcap out for Monday night. It was an interesting show to say the least. Mixed reviews. Drew McIntyre is wearing the gold watch that he stole from Cody Rhodes today, Torin. The mind games of Drew McIntyre.
He's known for that. He's known for it. Drew just he picks his spots and he just hammers it home as far as trying to like mess with you psychologically, mentally. He's trying to get into his opponent's head pre-match, during the match, even after the match. Just, we'll get into it later, but we even saw like him and Damian Priest had another face-to-face. So that's also drawing to the past of what could happen later down the road.
A lot of history.
It's something.
I think the common denominator here is don't have any sort of jewelry around Drew McIntyre.
Oh
Don't
no.
have any sort of wrist accessory. He may just steal it. May just steal it. Or just don't keep any pictures of your father and you laying around, because Drew will burn those too.
Don't show any weakness around Drew McIntyre. How about that? Let's
Yeah,
just start
yeah,
there.
just
We-
yeah,
yeah.
just don't play games. That, like, we used to joke, we used to joke with Drew McIntyre when he used to have the sword. Remember all those nights on the Nightcap, and we would say, why doesn't he just, the guy with
Phew.
the sword? I think this Drew McIntyre would. I think this is a different Drew McIntyre. I think he would,
Yeah.
use the sword and just.
A little more maniacal, a little thicker with the beard. This might be if at all possible, a darker version of Drew McIntyre.
If you could even, and we've seen the Scottish Warrior. We've seen him go to some dark places in his career, so I like it. First stage tonight is a straight up wrestling match, Torn.
Okay.
So let's see what happens, because Drew does have the edge in the straight up wrestling match. He does.
You think so? You think so?
I do here. Having seen this and getting to see your genuine reaction is fun, though. This is going to be a fun match for us here tonight.
Okay. Do you think they'll start off rougher in the beginning, like the beginning stage, or do you think it'll get more like progressively more aggressive towards the end? Because I know you said
I think they're already fighting ringside, so I think right now, I think it's locked and loaded here. We are going right for the let's break some rules. Let's get hot. It's a Friday night. This is the second 3-hour SmackDown. We need energy here. This is a longer show, right? This is
okay.
Raw's 2.5 hours if we're lucky. Maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes if you sans the commercials on Netflix, which is crazy. But Cody Rhodes with the bionic elbows, little middle finger to Drew McIntyre. I mean, so far, as expected here, Torn.
Already getting aggressive on the announce table. Okay, referee's telling him to get back in, and he gave him just that. 1 second, in and out.
This. I expect these guys to tear the house down tonight. I think Germany. I mean, Germany hasn't been good tonight. I haven't been a fan of the German crowd, so.
It seemed like they kind of picked their spots. Like they weren't as loud as you would expect for like an overseas crowd, but they've given a little bit of support here and there.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some rowdier European crowds. France,
For sure,
we've seen some way better European crowds than what I'm seeing here tonight in
okay,
Berlin.
Cody. Okay, Cody.
There we go. Yeah. I like it. Let's see what we got. Shadow. I haven't watched wrestling in weeks. I just keep up via reading. Yeah, I mean, it be like that sometimes, Shadow. I know sometimes for me, I kind of fall to the wayside. I just kind of slips my mind that it exists sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit of both can't hurt. Like if you miss some, just kind of, I guess, scroll on through and see what you can. Maybe just kind of just to stay involved, stay checked in.
Check out that Twitter.
Ooh, we're getting some big bumps for Drew McIntyre off the bat here.
I am MIA. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can see you.
Oh.
Are you frozen?
Yeah, I think I got frozen. Yeah, that's a new one for me. I haven't seen this one before.
Is it my fault?
It is definitely not your fault.
Okay.
You can see me?
No, I'm getting a black screen right now.
What happened here? Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We'll figure it out one day.
You'll have to excuse us, audience. You'll have to excuse us.
We'll figure it out one day.
And we are in the stage 2 phase. So, ooh, Mike, you missed something. All
Oh,
right.
all
Play,
right.
play more.
Oh, a little kick to the old Yambag Jones by Drew here over here. And a Claymore? Ah, well, I don't like that. I didn't actually see the finishes for this. I just know the end result, but I do
Mm-hmm.
not like the whatever.
Unfrozen, you are. Okay, good.
All right, we're back. We're
We're
back.
back, guys.
We're back,
And
ladies and gentlemen. So this is what
he
happens.
must have known that some kind of way tables needed to be incorporated. So we do have some tables. Well, table singular. And Cody will go
And
straight through the table.
right away,
Okay.
just right away, right through the table. Love to see it. Love to see it. Haven't watched wrestling. Oh, I already read that comment. New Funko's coming out, though. Eddie doing a frog splash. Roman in the ring with the title. Bray pitch back, black look, and Cody entrance look. Yeah, you already know the Bray Wyatt one will be purchased. Germany was... Nope. No, not getting me on that one, Shadow. We're not doing that one tonight. We read the disclaimer, but there's still levels to this. Since Drew is so skilled at mind games, could he have theoretically held off on announcing these three stages until the match started? Yes, he could have. I think so, Torn.
I'm not sure. Because we heard a lot from Cody throughout the episode, and I don't know if we would have heard from him as much if it wasn't such a big build up to this 3 stages match. I don't know. I could be off, but with us already knowing that it was the 3 stages of hell match, and then like just constantly checking in with the champion and the challenger, it just kind of feels like that coincided with each other.
That's fair. I'll give you that. For me, I felt underwhelmed. Like, I know we've had this same 3 stages of hell match structure previously. One of those, I think 2 of those actually may have involved said Triple H. So we know what he likes. And we'll talk a little bit more about Triple H going to his usual go-to moves here tonight. But I was a little underwhelmed.
Not to interrupt you, do want to update the people. We have moved into the audience, the outside, the crowd, so the action has spilled into the outside.
Yes, we have. Yes,
Continue.
The boys are beating the shit out of each other here in front of Berlin, Germany. They're moving. Yeah, they're moving and grooving.
That's something to at least like bring some liveliness to the crowd. So if they were quiet before a little bit, now there's some ruckus going on. Most likely.
I feel that they've been a somewhat weak crowd here tonight, to be honest with you. In my opinion, from what I've seen, I mean, Nakamura got one hell of a pop tonight in Germany, I have to say.
I can agree.
All right, let's see here. I need to see.
And I feel like
Cody.
Oop. Did we get someone's drink?
No, we got a phone. Oh, wait a minute. I might be a little ahead here. Hold on. We gotta.
What you on the stream or you watching TV, bud?
I'm watching. So here's how maniacal I am. I'm watching the East Coast stream, and I'm watching the Netflix stream of SmackDown.
Maniacal indeed.
Just so I can keep the timing correct with the East and the West and the Central and everything.
Hey, I'm just jumping back into it. So whatever happens.
No, okay. So I got me a little NordVPN. You know, we don't have a promo code. This is not a sponsored show like Fightful over here. But we got, because I don't like, I got Netflix and everything, but I'm not trying to figure out how to watch SmackDown and NXT, and it's on Netflix internationally. So I'm in Canada with our boy Shadow right now. You know, that's why I got frozen a little bit. I'm in Canada.
Canada?
Oh, Canada. That's all I got. That's all I know about their national anthem right now. So,
Okay, okay. I won't
or
question it.
Mike's in Germany, so his connection is delayed. There you go. Or Germany is Shadow. You think we get a new form of God in WWE with Naka and Tama? I would like to see. I would love to see Tama and Tonga get a little bit more serious and get back to the Gorillas of Destiny. I'd like to see it.
That would be interesting to see them step outside of like the MFT and the solo thing, and to see kind of what they could do with someone else or in a different form. Like, and that would be something that maybe the WWE audience is not used to or hasn't seen yet, or at least for me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the key point. It's gonna really be about if the WWE universe will even want to see it at that point. They're so accustomed to seeing them as, the MFT or, Solo's family, right? But you could make an argument that you have right now. This is the most you could. This is the most amount of authentic OG Bullet Club members we've had in WWE.
This guy Cody Rhodes.
Oh my, Cody Rhodes! Wow, little he hit that shit like it was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Fucking
did not move, just fell into the cover.
He looked like a cat falling out of a tree, just paws down, just.
Credits to Drew for the kick out.
Oh my god, he looked like a cat, bro. I love this man, Cody Rhodes. Shout out to my mutual follower on Twitter, Cody Rhodes, for the cat drop tonight. Oh, he's so unserious, bro.
It's funny. It's funny, but it's like you at this point you've just come to expect it from him.
Or the little walk he does. When he gets serious, he gets that shit. Oh god.
Quick question: did we or did we not see what Drew did with the watch? Is he wearing it? Did he give it to the ref?
I think Cody ripped it off of him, and I think the ref took it earlier in the match. Honestly, I don't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm 100%.
Okay.
I thought I saw that. I really don't even remember at this point. I'm enthralled by the fact that Cody hit that splash, like legitimately just like a cat falling out of a tree, like legitimately. Pause down. Just pause down.
Leave him be. I don't know if we get as much Cody frog splash action, so maybe it was just like, let's just do this like this.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to make sure he braced that fall. Last time I've seen Cody jump off something was that steel cage in AEW. Or the War Games cage. I don't know. There's been a lot of things Cody likes jumping off shit.
Well, right about now, he likes breaking announce tables, so look at him.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it, man. 2, 3. Okay. Picks up the fall here, and the falls count anywhere. All right. I like that. All right. Now seeing the second version of that angle, I just got a replay on that crossroads to the announce table. Holy shit, he did not rotate Drew. Drew and him did not rotate enough, because that almost was that looked bad. I need a replay. I need them to show a replay for the people that are still watching on the East Coast, the US stream.
Yikes. This is getting serious.
Steel cage. Final. Here's what pisses me off. One complaint. Drew McIntyre emphasized an old school steel cage match. But why? Now, when I hear old school, I immediately think of the old cage, the thick blue bar cage, not not the new age steel link fit cage. I think of like the 80s steel cage. You know which one I'm talking about?
I don't exactly.
The
I
big
don't.
gap steel cage. Okay. We'll we'll
Oh,
we'll, we'll get
oh,
you.
this is getting serious. Um, Mike, I think I need a moment. Hold on. Jeez Louise, let me get my charger.
Steel cage match, ladies and gentlemen. At least they gave us commercial free, honestly. Real talk with for the people. How can I sing the
Yeah,
entire American anthem and you can barely do Canadian? LOL. All right, Shadow. Listen, brother. Good brother. Sorry. I'll work on it. I'd love to see Gorillas and Destiny in WWE. Or since Bullet Club is over in New Japan, could we see a WWE adapted version? I feel like we're watching the Edge and Christian show that totally reeks of awesomeness from back in WWE Network days, and they did that segment about, will WWE talk about it? The Bullet Club. I don't know if we'll ever see like the Bullet Club or the Club again in WWE. Honestly, Shadow, do you think we'll ever see the Bullet Club in WWE, Torn?
well, I heard you say again. Did we ever get it
So
in
we
any
had like
form?
the club, which was like Styles, Gallows, Anderson, and like they kind of Finn kind of
Or
wasn't like Finn
was
never really was
it
associated.
just like the members present making mention of their
Oh,
cage
you're a
is
little
down,
choppy.
and it looks like both competitors are down for the moment. Okay, we're
Yeah.
back. Maybe.
Oh man, the Wyatt Six, man.
Can
We
you hear
haven't
me?
even been. I can hear you. You're kind of like a little like laggy, a little bit. You're in and out. All right, well, you might be back right now. You're back.
Still lagging?
Oh,
Still lagging? Okay, okay. Trying to get back into the jump of things. The wide six better stop. Anywho,
she's cutting her best Wyatt Six promo.
just
There you go.
just in time for the two competitors to climb to the top of the steel cage
I'm,
and beating the heck out of each other. Okay.
perfect timing. That's all we could ever ask for. We'll knock off the rust.
I
I
think
mean, I don't know how many times my
I
system has
think you had
crapped
a
out on the
Gorillas of
stream.
Destiny question before we kind of cut out a little bit.
Yeah, I was asking you about Bullet Club. So like we have had a club with like Styles and the Good Brothers and Balor at one point. Like they had a whole little thing there, but like we never really got
Yes.
like an expansion of that. You know, do you think they
Mm.
would now that we do have the Tongans because they were both in Bullet Club? You know, you have Finn still there, AJ still there. You know, we've got a lot of former Bullet Club.
That is a good question. Maybe, possibly down the line, especially with, different people going from brand to brand, doing, I guess, whatever they feel, having matches here and there. It would be interesting maybe during the summer, down the line, maybe after their MFT business gets handled, for there to be some type of club action. Solo wouldn't like it, but that would definitely be something to see.
Solo would certainly not like it.
Not at all.
I mean, you're spitting facts, Shadow. You know, Shin, AJ, Finn, the Tongas, Cody. I mean, yeah.
Shadow knows.
Over the Top Talk will be attending the Patriots game Sunday night. Hopefully, we see y'all in the Super Bowl. Hey, go Birds! Good luck to the Pats and Drake May. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Let's go Birds 24/7 this weekend, Torn. Go Birds weekend.
Oh, you're in your football mode. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's playoffs this weekend. First round of playoffs, baby. We got the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, my goodness.
Is it looking good for y'all?
I don't know. We'll see. Spirits are high.
And that's all that matters. That is all that matters. That is all
All that
that matters.
matters. We're praying to the big eagle in the sky.
Cody just did his little run.
Ooh, Future Shock. I love the Future Shock DDT. Not used enough.
Agreed.
Not used enough. Die, Eagles, die. All right, Shadow, settle down here. No. Pats are back, baby. I didn't know you were a Pats fan. What's going on over there in Canada, dog? What are we doing?
There's one match that we're watching. There's another match happening right here. Shadow is just beefing with you about this.
That's just me and Shadow's thing. Grew up in the Bledsoe era. I mean, true. Very true. All right, very true. Very true. Fair enough. Good old Drew Bledsoe. Sports.
And we're getting a little bit of color from Cody Rhodes. Drew is, one could say he's losing it a little bit, losing his patience here.
I like it. I like this. We need, back of his head too. Oof. Shit.
Ooh-wee.
I don't know what screen to look at. Big screen, little screen, small screen, even smaller screen. There's too many screens. We're getting too much dopamine on our daily basis. Getting way too much dopamine. All right, come on. Oh, that was a beautiful transition into that crossroads. Beautiful. I'll watch that. I can watch that on repeat. That was smooth.
Lucky to get a replay of that. And on such a big guy too. Yeah, that was nice for Cody Rhodes.
I have to say, Joe and Wade have been rock solid here tonight for this match. Really, really adding to the stakes between these two guys. So I have to credit them tonight.
And that's all that we can hope for. Joe Test has a way of, like, the way that he speaks about the match definitely pumps up the energy. I don't know, if it's mid, he can make it mid +3. Like, he can add something to it just with his commentary alone.
I highly recommend, if you ever get a chance, like over the next weekend. I don't know if Joe is calling the college football championship game or not this week, next weekend or not, or next week. If he is calling it, just tune in a little bit, because Joe Tessitore for college football, he's his some of the best. He's one of the best, I think, in a game when it comes to football play calling.
Okay, shout out to him. Claps it up for him. Oh, now they're just slugging it out in the middle of the ring now.
That's what I needed. I need these big, meaty men to fucking start bumping some meat here tonight. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this bullshit fucking flips and shit. Start brawling, boys. I need brawl. Like, I felt like this would have been a great match to bring back the this would have been a match where maybe you could argue you could bring back the maybe Viola Buried Alive or I Quit, good I Quit stipulation, especially considering
I'm sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, just especially considering Drew, how many times that he's fallen short on SmackDown and how much Aldis and him clash, like, could have been a good chance to maybe get one of these guys to a different brand maybe for a bit.
You will not get me to get off of my soapbox about a lumberjack fucking match. Excuse me for cursing, but you will not get me to get off. Because if nothing else, we've seen all these people tell Cody Rhodes, I'm up next. I got next. You'll see me around the corner. You see all these people talking to Drew McIntyre about like basically in so many words or just insinuating like, bro, you've had your chance. Like, let somebody else play more or less. So it's just, no matter who was ringside, they have equal opportunity to sabotage or help both of them. So a lumberjack match, you will not get me to get off of my soapbox. Bring it back. Shadow, somebody tell me when the last time we had a lumberjack match, please. like a
Oh,
good quality.
if there's one man in these comments that'll tell you when the last time we had a lumberjack match is our good friend Mark here, but he does bring up a good point. Real Bullet Club in WWE, no trust in the AAA regime to properly book factions. Nail, hammer, nailed it. In a sentence, he just put it right there.
Well, we will see.
Oh.
Ooh, and that was a confident pin. He thought he had it. He
really did. Last prominent WWE Lumberjack match was on April 22nd, 2022, episode of SmackDown featuring Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Well, Shadow tonight. What a surprise. Shadow.
Thank you, my guy.
You beat Mark to the punch. I'm
And this proves my freaking point. It would have been good because Drew McIntyre, like, I'll shut up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to a lumberjack match at some point. I mean, a good lumberjack match.
We even got Sami Zayn like letting it be known that he's coming at some point for this belt. So,
and that is what we're. Well, that's it. I mean, you bring up really good points, and that is a really big underlying theme that they expressed to start the new year off with Sami Zayn saying he will become WWE champion this year, or he wants the championship. You know, he cut a promo last week. I don't know if you saw it or not, but where he basically his son asked him, well, you know, Dad, how come, you know, you haven't won that championship? And Sami Zayn was like, well, you know, I don't know. You know, I think, you know, so it was like a very like heartfelt, and it's like they went out of their way to put that on there. And then that's how we got introduced to the call up of our very own. You know, we used to NXT Tuesday nights 2 years ago during the heyday of the beginning stages of the Nightcap. We used to watch this man Trick Willie not know how to wrestle, and now he's on SmackDown. So
this day it was bound to come. We're here.
We're back. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. New era. It's a new era. It's a new era in WWE.
Literally, totally.
That's what they say every fucking 3 months, though.
And we get the angled Cody Cutter from the. Is it an avalanche or is it just from the freaking steel cage?
Just from the top, man. But wait, I want to see a replay on this because the way Drew lands on that leg looked bad. Oh.
And replay is what we get. Ooh, oh, he had just enough time to kind of move it.
God. A lumberjack match would have also been a great way to hype all the people in the Royal Rumble. I think we're all connected here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think we share a singular brain cell here tonight.
She's back.
Because that's fast. She's back. Yeah, it's all it took. Just 20 minutes, you know, just 33 minutes here of SmackDown, and that's all it took.
Don't get me on a tangent about that match stipulation. It's just you get to see people, you get to see them like, I'll stop.
Hey, listen, carry on. There's no reason to stop yourself here. You know, the Nightcap, we pride ourselves on trying to push the limits, you know, and change the perception of people's minds when it comes to the way they maybe perceive wrestling. So, you know, push a little bit, you know.
And I do currently perceive that our friend Cody Rhodes is a little bit tired. He's dragged himself to a standing position. That's what he did.
No, it was just okay. I love it. I'm just you're doing. I'm just in a silly, goofy kind of mood. Don't worry.
Quick question: to win this match, you can win this one by climbing over the top,
yeah,
right? Or no?
Escaping the cage. Yeah, I
hate
that.
Okay.
I hate that stipulation. Big boos in the chat. Big boos. I hate the escape the cage. I really hate that stipulation.
And I could have missed it, but does this one have the door or no door?
Yep, doors in play too. Doors in play.
Okay. I'll let it. The way this is going, though, the way they've just kind of like beat up on each other, I don't know if they're taking the door option. You would think Drew McIntyre would, but I'm not sure.
I mean, your deductive reasoning skills tonight might be onto something. Sami Zayn should never be anywhere near a world championship. See, Mark, that's where we are so on different sides of the coin when it comes to that.
Leave Sammy alone.
We're on big different sides of that, Mark, and I don't want to start a riot here tonight in the nightcap. We'll be throwing chairs and desks. And look at this beautiful chair that we have.
Oh, gotta hurt. I'll let you tell the people better than me, Mike. Gotta hurt.
Just listen. In the words of AEW commentator Taz, just right in the yam bag Jones just does not help the people. Unfortunately, you just never want to hit the yam bags. Especially when you're dealing with those kind of ropes. Cody Rhodes, the future Rhodes generation might be in trouble after that one, and I don't know about Drew McIntyre, but I don't know what he's got planned.
He has something. What do we have here? What do we have here?
It's a masked man. It's a masked man. It's a masked Samoan man by the name of Jacob Fatu. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're seeing it live and in living color.
All right. Okay, some for you too, Cody, since you can't mind your business.
Ladies and gentlemen. Torrin, would you like to do the honors? Would you like to do the honors for your night back?
Your winner and new WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
Excellent. Couldn't have done it better myself. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What a time to be alive. The Scottish psychopath is now the WWE champion. You couldn't ask for something better for the guy.
You couldn't. On TV, a major title change on TV for him in front of people. You gotta love it.
Here's the kicker. And I think I saw this earlier on social media, so it's not an original idea, unfortunately. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but someone pointed out earlier, I believe it was Corey Hayes, that this is the first WWE championship that Drew McIntyre has won in front of a crowd that he didn't lose within 5 minutes.
Because aside from the one that he got cashed in on, yep. It was the 36. COVID era.
Yep, COVID.
In front of the multi-screens or whatever you would call them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, in front of the Jumbotrons or whatever the hell, the screens there. So, I mean, and this is what I was kind of alluding to earlier, where I know you kind of, you said you're kind of catching back in, filling in the gaps of wrestling these last couple months in your hiatus. And a lot of that was Drew not feeling like a main event player. They put him hardcore to the back burner, and whether it was by design or whatever the case may be, and they really damaged his aura. I hate to use that word, but they damaged it. So as a big Cody Rhodes fan, we all know this, I'm fine with Cody dropping the title here and going on a side quest, because if that gives the chance to now have a heel WWE championship who is probably going to do anything in his power to keep that title in his hands, let's just hope they don't fuck this up for poor Drew.
In so many words.
Give him a little time. It's January. WrestleMania is in April. Let him hold this till March. I mean, let him hold it. Let's be real here.
At least. There's so much that can be done, but also in general, like, how do I say it? Like, I feel like just the mic work, the in-ring, like the creative things that he can do with this title reign, especially with, like y'all said, not having the greatest little 30-second reign, not having a title reign really majorly since that COVID era one. There's just so much that can be done. There's so much material to draw from. And then we also have these contender matches coming up. So that brings in the question, who's going to be challenging for this, that, there.
And you're so back to your old ways, because that brings up that contender matches announced tonight by Mr. Nick Aldis. Next Friday, London, another international crowd. Let's see if the Brits can hold it down, unlike the Germans here tonight. Randy Orton versus The Miz. Torrin, too early to predict, or who do you got here?
I don't know. They seem to be building some little mini side quest of a feud. I'm not sure if we get some type of interference distraction for The Miz, but maybe we get a Randy Orton passing on through. Not sure if he wins in the end of, the fatal 4-way match or anything like that, but I'm thinking we get a Randy win in this first stage.
I'm RKO all day, every day. Poor Miz. I'm sorry, buddy. Priest. Damian Priest coming off a big win against Aleister Black last week in an ambulance match. Check it out if you haven't, ladies and gentlemen. And Solo Sikoa, who got a big win tonight with the MFT. Mm-hmm. He pins Uncle Howdy. We'll talk a little bit briefly on that and, the people's reaction. But who do you got here? The Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, or Solo Sikoa next Friday?
Just going off the top of my head, I would say Damian Priest. 1, to build off the momentum of that ambulance match, but also 2, I don't think we get a Jacob Fatu return for just this one thing. Maybe he pays his old friend Solo a visit as well.
That's a good point. Good point. Bad blood there too. Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov. Huge opportunity for the Mad Dragon. And Sami Zayn, once again, we talked about last week how he said, hey, I want to be world champion. If Mark was booking the show, it doesn't move the needle. He doesn't bring any value to either world title. There's too many good options on the roster to have title runs. I mean,
Mark feels very strongly about this.
For anything when it comes to Sami Zayn and staying with WWE for the last 10 years, 15 years, 16 years now. He's been there for a hot minute. He's going to be there for 11 years this coming year, 2015 NXT, So I'll be real. I think he's paid his dues to WWE. He's given them 11 years of incredible matches. I think, what? If Sammy is a transition champion or what have you, I'm fine with it. The guy deserves a world championship to solidify his Hall of Fame career.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I think we would get a similar to Cody Rhodes in the same vein of, you get your ultra babyface champion, but also just someone that's just not like fight to the death, but he's, how do I say it? Like he's really, really, when the crowd's behind him, the crowd is behind him. So with that level of attachment, him having the title, I just think we'll get, what am I trying to say here? Like, how like you have to tell Ilya Dragunov that wrestling is, he can chill out. Like he can chill out. He doesn't have to go so hard.
Yeah. It's like relax.
In that same vein, you can tell Sami Zayn, like you would be able to talk to him and say like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like he would just really, he would go through a 3 stages of hell match just because someone said that he wouldn't. Like he would really try to hold on to that belt. Like it would be you'd have to look away if Drew McIntyre was like coming back for his title and you get that final Claymore kick and you just have to look away type deal.
I respect.
I don't know
that.
if I made sense. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I'm making sense. But
You're making sense. This is a good one. Sami Zayn, United States champion, did the U.S. Open Challenge, lost to Ilya Dragunov, who made a big return about 2-3 months ago. So a little bit of a rehash of the past here. I am going to give the win here. I'm going to give it to Sami Zayn to advance. So, Torn?
Interesting. For this deal, for this tournament, I can agree with you and say Sami Zayn. I would love to see Ilya do his thing, but maybe there's a story in Sami, especially with the way Mark is going in on him. I got to give Sami a little bit of support to even it out.
You know, he's not everyone gets to hold the strap. It doesn't matter if they earned it. Sami main evented at WrestleMania and ended Gunther's historic reign. He hit his peak already. I disagree. I don't think you can say he's hit his peak unless you test him with the World Championship. Genuinely. That's my opinion on it. And last but certainly not least here on these matches next week on SmackDown is a very interesting one. Matt Cardona versus SmackDown newcomer Trick Williams.
Will the arena be able to hold so much aura? So much energy? So much charisma?
Or if you're Kit Wilson, toxic masculinity.
Oh, somebody find Elton Prince.
Here we go. All right, Shadow, your comments are coming. I was getting to you. Randy, Trick, Priest, Sammy. That's his picks. What's your take on this match, Torn?
I can go ahead and agree with y'all and say, well, I say y'all, but I don't know. We haven't heard from you yet. Trick, especially with the way tonight's match went, I could see Trick pulling out a win against Matt Cardona. It would be fun to see Matt Cardona shoot back up the card and like get his chance at the belt, but maybe it's still a little early for that from him. I don't know.
The right choice, believe it or not, in my personal opinion, in my wackadoo mind, Mark is gonna be flaming right now when I say this. The right choice is Cardona to beat Trick, but not only that, Cardona to win the whole fucking tournament.
Give me 2 solid reasons why.
One, it puts Cardona's stock right there, and you solidify Cardona as not just a mid-card guy, which is what everybody and their mother thinks is him coming back to the company. It puts him right into the main event picture, the world title scene. And number 2, Cardona is a perfect first opponent for Drew McIntyre. Tons of history you can play to. And not only that, Cardona can eat a loss from Drew because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Cardona is a guy who can eat a loss one week and be just as over the next week. So I think the right first challenger for Drew to defend the title at the Royal Rumble is Cardona in a massive shock of epic proportions.
Okay. Mike with the ideas. Come on. Keep them coming.
And Shadow, I'll even let him get his winning shows. The indie scene, WWE's taking everyone seriously. So that could set an example. And that's another huge aspect of it. Thinking from the business mind here of Shadow tonight. Yeah, help kind of solidify to some of maybe those other indie talent. Maybe like, oh, maybe, you know what? They might take me more serious.
A thought.
Good point.
An idea.
Good point.
No, points were made.
But he thinks the winner's going to be probably Randy. I mean, Randy versus Drew could be something. They've got history to the summer.
I don't know if we need the Fatal 4-Way to get to a Randy versus Drew.
Also true. And Solo will lose because Howdy stole the lantern. Solo did take the lantern tonight on SmackDown.
Lord, he brought a whole curse upon his bloodline just for that. Why did he do that? Why?
It's over. He's getting trapped in that lamp. Why would I be mad at Cardona winning the whole thing? It's better than Sami Zayn. Oh, don't worry. because in just a few short weeks, in 3 weeks from this Saturday, Mark, I will be live for the Royal Rumble Nightcap, and I will be celebrating Sami Zayn's Royal Rumble win.
You heard it here, folks. Mark it down. Put it on the calendar.
Much love to Booking Like a Mark. WWE did it with Cody to help bring AEW guys in. They did. And look who they signed, and look who's champ now. Jade Cargill.
Well,
we'll see for how long. SmackDown tonight. We got a little action here tonight. We had a whole 3 hours now. SmackDown back to 3 hours. Help or hurt for SmackDown, Torn, after viewing it here tonight and with your very 2 eyes. Do you think 3 hour SmackDown is a help or a hurt?
With the addition of these new free agents, maybe I can say it'll be a help. Because for a moment, I thought, am I not going to get my open challenge match tonight? But with the third hour, we got that. We were able to get a commercial-free period for this heck of a main event. So I think with the addition of the new drafts or maybe any potential future, roster switches, it might be a good thing. It might be. You don't want to miss out on certain matches, but at the same time, you like the unexpectedness of a Jordan Grace versus, excuse me, I'm drawing a blank.
Alba Fire.
Yes. The spontaneity of just a match like that being done on the fly. So you don't have to pick and choose between things that you expect to see and things you hope to see. So maybe we can be hopeful down the road that this will be a good thing for SmackDown, especially with, like you said, Raw is how long?
2.5. That's with commercials. So it's really like 2:15. 2 hours and 15 minutes typically. So it is a short, quicker paced show, and SmackDown feel like Raw feels like a sprint. SmackDown feels like a marathon at some points. Pacing is off.
Fair. It's like, I guess maybe during that time period where you grew accustomed to the longer shows that you were just like, I got something to do with my Friday. But then if you're just like, I can't sit here for this whole thing. I don't know. It's I don't know what this means, but it's that.
Yeah, and Shadow brings up a good point. 3 hours, either show hurts. I don't care. 2 hours was always the move. They don't need commercials. They could do picture in picture to have adverts. They literally have streaming networks. It's not basic cable anymore. I agree to that. I agree to that sentiment 100%. Now, if you look at SmackDown tonight, if you watch it on Netflix internationally, it's a 2 hour and 45-minute show. Okay. 15 minutes of commercials cut out just like that. We need a show strictly dedicated to the women's roster. I think it would be great. I mean, here's the thing. 3 hours tonight felt great. You mentioned the U.S. Open Challenge. Nakamura and Carmelo Hayes got a lot of time tonight in that match. We developed some interesting stories, kind of crossing things over, and we had some decent matches. Now, the one division that unfortunately did not get any really shine tonight, I don't think, was the tag team division outside of the MFT
Correct.
and the Wyatts. So looking at the structure of the show.
That small backstage thing with Fraxium and
and Gargano. Yeah, and we don't even know right now if Gargano does Gargano even have a tag team partner, because we know Ciampa's contract, he's not renewing right now, or there's rumors that his contract, he's not coming back. So the tag division on SmackDown went from being one of the best things they had when they used to be 3 hours to be now being an afterthought. But the rest of the show and the other divisions feel really enticing.
And I guess with the 3 hour thing, it's not bound to be great every single week. So I guess that could be a drawback as well. Just one division might seem like it's weakened by this extended runtime.
And SmackDown tonight was a good show. Don't let me get it twisted. It was a good show tonight. let's kind of touch on some of the earlier stuff because it's late for all of you. The Nightcap is a late night show, but still conscious. It's a Friday night. You know, I know some of you guys like to go party and stuff. It's not, I'm going to go build a Lego after this. It's fine. Trick Willie interrupts Randy Orton tonight. Randy Orton returns last week. Good to see the Viper. Love the guy. Happy he's healthy. Trick Willie, in my personal opinion, you can read it down below, folks. I think Trick held his own tonight here, promo wise with Randy Orton. And I think Trick held his own last week. So Trick Williams, here's a guy, Torn, you and I, how many NXT nightcaps did we discuss the fact that Trick just felt clunky or awkward in the ring, but he always could talk. You know, he always could cut a promo, and you sit there and you go, all right, man, I'm feeling it. I like it. You know, in the words of Booker T, I like it. And now here we are, full circle. SmackDown last week, this week. Trick feels like a star.
What a difference a year can make. Like, keep grinding, kid. One day you're gonna make it, and that day has arrived. Like, there are people that probably thought this day would never come, where Trick Williams on the main roster just doesn't feel like out of place. But he, like you said, he held his own. He looked like he was hanging in there with vets like Randy Orton. And even in his match with Rey Fenix, I said, look at him taking the, well, I didn't say it, but I was just looking like, okay. Like, you go, boy. Like, yeah.
Right?
Like, so I don't know, man. And even like what you mentioned earlier, this being a more quieter European crowd, to hear them chant, whoop that Trick, like to hear that extend or graduate with him from NXT to the main roster lets it be known that, you know, everybody starts from something. Nothing happens for no reason. Like growth. What's that called? Growth.
Yeah,
like
100%. That it comes down to it, you know. And I'm gonna say it. I really think Trick Williams and his lemon pepper steppers are here to stay on SmackDown, and I think we got ourselves something real good in the pipeline developing when it comes to him.
I think we have him potentially being one of the next open challengers for that U.S. title. You never know. Little callback.
I would not be mad. Carmelo Hayes, Trick Willie on the same roster. I like it.
Booker T.
Women's U.S. Championship match. The Beautiful Madness, Julia, successfully defended here tonight against Alexa Bliss. Charlotte was nowhere to be seen. Thoughts here on this?
We get Alexa Bliss solo, like you mentioned. Julia has her representative ringside, so it's kind of probably already in someone's head. We get a little bit of interference. But the interference that we got at the end, I guess, it's not that it caught me off guard. It's just I wasn't expecting that. But I guess we're serious about this Lash legend, Nia Jax, like animosity with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, because it's extending into her title opportunities now. So.
It is. And Charlotte's not there to back her up, and Lash and Nia capitalized on that, put those thoughts into Alexa's head. Not really a match that, you know, I'll write home about, but it was good to see that we did get at least some women's representation here on the show, albeit both of the women's matches tonight, Jordan Grace versus Alba and Julia versus Alexa Bliss. This match being the longer of the two, there's got to be balance. We need balance. We need balance, I think. Comments are going crazy here. Let's see here. We could turn the backstage stuff into social media stuff. Numbers prove themselves. True. Trick did hit a fan with the mic. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He kind of broke character right before Randy punched him in that opening segment. It was very funny. Trick's Austin 3-6 moment happened in TNA changed my mind. Don't have to change your mind. I agree. The best thing that ever happened to Trick Williams was becoming the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. 100%. Ronald Guzman, hello. I am happiness. But Drew won finally. No more Drew funerals because he won the Eternal title, and mediocre Americans don't like losing Cody. Okay. Let's not forget this was an international crowd. It makes Trick's reception from the audience and his performance even more impressive.
Booking like a mark, being positive. We like positivity,
Always.
my guy.
We like positivity from Mr. Booking like a mark. I don't even know. All right. Anywho, next on the agenda here tonight for SmackDown on the rapid fire. No, we need a Drew funeral, but picture Cody crying. All right, listen, settle down, guys. Settle down. Let's talk about funerals.
These comments alone are gonna send Cody off the edge, and he's tilting. He's tilting probably.
He's tilting. The real question about everything is that now Jacob Fatu has come back. He attacked Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre in the main event. Jacob Fatu was written off television a few months ago because he had to get his teeth replaced. He had those gold grills. Well, they got infected, so he had to get new teeth. He's got a new fresh set of grills. I'm sure he went to the same guy, Roman's teeth guy. But he's back, and we don't know who attacked Jacob Fatu, Torrin. Judging by tonight's main event, one of those two men attacked Jacob Fatu. And a lot of fan theories are that Cody Rhodes attacked Jacob Fatu, which people believe Cody Rhodes is turning heel. So that's your lore of the night here as to why Jacob Fatu came here tonight.
Pause.
Massive pause.
At this point, nothing is off the table. Just like I said, Cody Rhodes is probably tilting. So if he's tilting now, who's to say that he wasn't tilting months ago and could have been the mystery man? I'm making up words, overly worried about his title reign and losing it and just getting Jacob Fatu out of the picture. No one would have suspected Cody Rhodes. All these S sounds are just, no one would have suspected Cody Rhodes to be the mystery man attacker. But now with him not having the belt, he can finally own up to it and I guess take the place that Drew is about to step out of. Maybe with him winning this belt, especially with the international crowd, he didn't get as much of a heel response to him winning. He might have gotten more happy chants. So maybe Cody Rhodes can step into the place that Drew is stepping out of.
Interesting.
It would not just be a quick step. It would be not expected, but just, I don't know. For the people that have been yammering and clamoring for a heel Cody Rhodes, this would be.
They'd eat it up. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd want it. I don't really think I really want it at this point, but time will tell, I guess, at this point. Jet black hair Cody, indie Cody. I don't know. They lost John Cena as a merch moving first. If they turned Cody Rhodes heel, who is on deck to take that spot as a top baby face? Don't say Sami Zayn. No, I mean, man, Mark. Listen, if there's one, I will say Mark is. I'm gonna make a really nerdy reference here, just because I've been watching a lot of animated X-Men shows. Mark is like Wolverine, or excuse me. Mark is like Sabretooth, and Sami Zayn's like poor Wolverine, where every time they just see each other, it's on sight. So anytime I mention Sami Zayn, Mark, it's just on sight. It's like Drew McIntyre and Punk when he was just number one hater. Mark is like hater of the year, 10 years running when it comes to his distaste of Sami Zayn. And listen, consistency is key in life. So I respect it.
You got to stand on something.
You got to stand on something. Listen, I don't know what he's standing on, but it's not, I don't know what it is. But Wyatt 6 MFT, good, fun 8-man tag match, in my opinion. Hated the finish. Shadow makes me think there's more to the story, so I will.
Tell me your thoughts. I'll let you lead this one. Tell me your thoughts about this match in totality.
I just hate the fact that we got Uncle Howdy eating that pin by Solo. Now, I would have much personally rather if someone else on the Wyatt Six took the pin from Solo tonight. So maybe we could muster and I could make an argument of some semblance as to why the Wyatt Six should still continue to be the tag champions. At this current junction, I feel that WWE has mishandled how they could have ran this story. We don't have the time tonight for me to break this down, but I just think, man, oh man, was there so much meat left on the bone when it comes to their tag title reign and the story they could have told with the MFT, that this either hopefully Shadow's right and this leads to Uncle Howdy fucking with Solo Sikoa next week in that match, and this continues and we do get a solid story. But at this current juncture, I am just like, just, you know what, put the titles back on the MFTs if that's what you're gonna do. Just stop letting these guys lose clean, because you're removing any semblance of the character, the aura, the spookiness, the vibe that was when it came to something that involved the name Wyatt's. So that's my pedestal moment here for tonight. That's my low shelf here for tonight.
Thank you for that. I can tell that you feel away.
Yeah, it's just Mark loves the X-Men reference. Shadow sending me stuff on Twitter. It's not X Shadow. Don't you dare ever call it X on my chat ever again. It is Twitter, and it will always be Twitter.
The bird app.
I think WWE is starting to refreshing all involved with the MFTY. The whole world is in his hands thing is the key words here. Very true. The promo package does hopefully give us some semblance of what we got going on with this. So let's just, I'm gonna let it play out. Jordan Grace, Alba Fire. Jordan Grace, welcome to SmackDown. It feels like you should have been there from the fucking beginning.
Solid main roster first match for Jordan Grace. Appreciative of the spontaneity, like I mentioned, of, you know, Nick Aldis saying, you know what? Here you go. You sound like you want a fighter. Here you go. First match. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Not bad. I didn't realize until you said it that this was shorter than the title match. And I guess you could, it's a title match. Give it a little bit more time, but until you mentioned it, I guess I just didn't notice.
Yeah, it was a lot shorter. I'm glad Jordan's finally on the main roster. Face to face with Jade Cargill, inject that into my veins every day of the week, twice on Sundays, and I'll eat that up for the next 5 PLEs if you feed me that, because that is some muscular women doing the grappling. And listen, those two ladies I think could put on one hell of a match, man. I'm all aboard.
Her call up, as well as the other probably fresh faces that were free agents. I don't know. It just feels like we're injecting a little bit of extra energy into Friday Night SmackDown.
That's what all we could ever ask for. And of course, here's Shadow. Here you go, Shadow. Here is your custom image.
Is Drew already on one?
Oh yeah, he just made this. Honestly, you should be tagging Drew McIntyre. Here we go. I'll tag Drew for you. Shadow. There you go. We'll live tweet Drew McIntyre. There you go.
T- how long until we get the tweet of the century from him?
Oh man, I mean, if I don't,
he might sleep on it. He might give it an hour.
He might. I mean, he's in Germany. He's on German time. I don't know. I don't know, man. It could be anything. It could be maybe tomorrow night. It could be next week. It could be right now. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't think I've processed it all the way still fully. Like, that's good job, Drew. Good job, Drew. Good job, Drew.
Great job to Shadow. Just freshly made that for you. Shadow, that's going to probably go viral. So I hope Drew McIntyre retweets that one. MFT and Wyatt are two examples of why he doesn't trust WWE with factions.
We can't say that the material isn't there. I'll say that. Like, with the war paint on their face, like, they look solid in uniform. The Wyatt Six are Wyatt Sixing, like the things are there, is what I'll say. You know what I mean, Mike. You know what I mean. Don't you dare laugh. Don't you?
No, Wyatt
Don't.
6 or 6ing is my favorite. I
Like
wish it
they
was
like
Chris-
they
I
come
wish it was
out.
Christmas.
Nikki gets her arms ready for the lantern. I get like Rowan gets to rowing. I don't. The not to even like go back, but like the way they started that match was strong. And if you remember Joe Gacy's time in NXT, if you've seen Dexter Lumis do his random feats of strength, like it was a strong start to the match. So like all of the materials are there for things to be done, and it's just I'm not Triple H.
Fox, man. If I was Triple H, I'd have a one hell of a show on Fridays and Mondays. That's for damn sure. WWE is still factions is still in a better place than whatever AEW is doing with NWO 3.0. If you're referencing the Don Callis family, yeah, it's fucking bad.
Have we? Okay,
I will
guess.
be
Have we
at
got-
Dynamite next Wednesday for Maximum Carnage. So
Love that
I will
for
be
you.
there to see MJF's take on Bandito for the world title. It'll be an interesting one. The sick are fiending, if you will. You know what, Shadow? Just because you've been a top top guy. I got sounds now, baby. Nightcap season 3, we're on.
Who got you a soundboard? Who?
Blame
Who?
StreamYard. Blame StreamYard. They got sounds. I can do all sorts of things. Look, I got people thinking the cops are pulling up, scaring people. Got a bling. That's great. That's great. Sounds like my podcast career. Me too, brother. Me too. I'm it's over. Washed up. Prime's over. We just come on the nightcap. We just come on the nightcap to yap. Yap, baby.
That's all we
And
can
we're
do
gonna
for.
yap. We're gonna yap here about the United States Championship Open Challenge match. Carmelo Hayes versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We touched on it a little bit earlier, but any thoughts you had for this one, Torn?
Never a bad sight to see Shinsuke Nakamura answer any challenge, let alone an open challenge where he's not expected. I don't know. His music, it just, if you're like, who is it? Who could it be? And then the music hits, you're like, okay, a good match is about to ensue. I definitely liked what I thought I could expect from him versus Carmelo Hayes. It delivered. I didn't expect much, but it delivered based on what you thought you could get. So I guess one could say maybe it overexceeded your expectations, but I was satisfied.
I had a good time watching that match. Mello and Nakamura have good chemistry. This was a good Nakamura match. This might be one of the best Nakamura matches in a long time, to be honest. From what I've seen.
He's a striker. We got him attacking a body part for Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes got to sell that. We got some high flying. I liked it. And then we got a show of respect towards the end. So definitely good things, hopefully, in the future for both of those guys.
I hope
Match wise,
so.
promo wise, all of it. SmackDown wise.
100%. I mean, if we're gonna start shifting the landscape a little bit, maybe throw Shinsuke Nakamura a bone, throw him in the world title scene.
I don't know who would be mad at that, but it wouldn't be me.
I mean, maybe Mark, but I know I wouldn't. Factions have ingredients to be great, but the cooks don't know the recipe for successful stables. They don't. I will agree to that. I'm sorry you'll be there. I hope they paid you to go. I like AEW. I like AEW, Shadow. You act like AEW's no knocking Nakamura. There you go. So Mark's on board. Mark would rather have Nakamura win the Royal Rumble again and then challenge Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania than he would have Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog part 2 story, run the road to WrestleMania. So that's where we know. Just want to thank TKO for ending my 5 straight years of going to WWE shows in Toronto because they have cost me out for me and my family to go. That's why I tell you, Shadow, go to an AEW show, brother. You could have floor seats for the same price. That's the WWE TKO effect, and honestly, it's not sustainable. I see a big bubble about to pop. Not only just when it comes to the economics of professional wrestling, but like kind of the whole world. But that's a conversation for a different show and a different kind of podcast, and we don't really do that here. So we just want to talk about
Understand.
wrestling and make you guys forget
Keep it
about the
light.
world
Keep it
out there. Yeah, we want to keep it light for you guys. So that's what I would say going forward. Kind of closing the show out here tonight, Torin. Before I give my final yap sesh, thank you so much for trusting me with your debut here tonight on the Nightcap. It's been great chopping it up with you here, talking SmackDown. What do you got for the people? I'm sure you've got some thoughts and opinions that you've been dying to get off. So let's end the show with let's start with a little talking with Torin. All right, we did mouthing off with Mike. Let's do some talking with Torin. All right.
About what, man? About what? I don't know if I have too much to yap about.
Just send the people home with some words of wisdom that you want to share with the world.
Words of wisdom that I want to share with the world. I'm blanking. If I could, I would give my best Drew McIntyre quote, like one of the most evil things he's ever said. I'm joking, but serious. Be a nice human, guys. Don't attack people backstage. Support your factions. Support your women's roster. I don't know, man. Don't fumble the call-ups. Those are my words of encouragement.
I respect it. Torin, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you guys go follow Torin through her handle here to Twitter on down below. You still have Instagram?
I do not know if I'm not active on that Instagram anymore.
All right. So go drop a follow to Torin as she makes her way back into the wrestling content podcast world. All of you guys for hanging out with us on a Friday night, late night. My 13-year-old, who's a big fan, asked if we can go to Raw in a couple weeks. I said, unfortunately, it's too much, man. It's getting tough. Tootin' in the Torin. There you go. Shout out. I got some things I want to say here. Listen, coming on late night and talking wrestling is one of the best things in the world right now for a lot of us. The world's a really fucked up, nasty place right now. I'm going to try everything in my power to come on here, have fun with all of you, and enjoy professional wrestling and try to forget the troubles of the world out there. So I ask all of you here tonight, it's Friday night, it's the weekend. I hope all of you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys enjoy professional wrestling. But I ask you, I leave you with some homework. Do something kind for someone this weekend. We live in a really fucking awful timeline in the multiverse here, but go out there, do something nice for someone. Give someone a compliment. If you like someone's hat, if you like their shoes, if you like their jacket, their shirt, whatever, throw a compliment their way. It'll probably make their day. Ladies and gentlemen, Torin, thank you so much for joining me here tonight on the Nightcap. Season 3, we are fucking back, baby. I'll see you all here probably Monday. Probably Monday for Monday Night Raw. It'll be an afternoon Raw, but I'll be live probably later that night. Thank you guys. We're out of here. Peace out. Have a good weekend.
Thank you all.